Alright, we are in the parking lot. It is August 14th. We are going to be 7:30 p.m. We're going to be walking in to the hospital to start the inducing process.
The hospital room was really nice. There was a place for me to sit, me to sleep. There was a rocker, there was a bathroom, a TV, a refrigerator. So it was a really nice setup. It was kind of like we were staying in a hotel more than a hospital, which we didn't expect that. And she actually gave birth right in that room. So it all happened right in that room, so it was really nice.
I was given a drug to help start the labor process. And for most women, it just is nice. It doesn't put you right into labor. It just gets your body ready for it.
Yeah.
So I thought I would get a good night's sleep before it started the next day. But the drug they gave me put me right into labor. And I started having contractions that night, like 2 hours after I got the drug. The anesthesiologist came and gave me the epidural, and then it was a lot better.
It was a lot better since she wasn't experiencing a lot of pain. And then eventually your water broke.
It broke a little bit, and then they broke the rest of the water. And then I really started contracting.
So we're probably at about 15 hours. She's been in labor for about 15 hours at this point. And so every so often the nurse would check to see how far along she was. And eventually she was at the 8 centimeters. Or is that okay? Eventually she was at the 10 centimeters, and at this point she was already on her second epidural. And we were looking at about, at this point I think we were at about 24 hours into labor.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so she was ready to go. You had went through 3 nurses.
I started pushing at like 9 o'clock at night.
Started pushing at 9 at night.
So it was 26 hours until I started pushing.
Okay.
And
That's
then pushed until 11:47.
He was born. He looked great, healthy. Though the nurses couldn't wait to get him on the scale because they could just tell he was a big boy. So they put him to the scale. They gave his weight was 9 pounds 2 ounces, and his height
It was 22 and a half inches.
22 and a half inches. I didn't know. No one really knew what was going on. So she was just in labor for 26 hours, and then
We go to the
had to
OR.
go to the OR. So that was really tough for everyone. He came to the room after he got washed up, and I was able to feed him and see him.
Visit with him and then get him to eat.
The first time I got to hold him was kind of, I was under pressure because Mom wasn't there because she was in the OR, and so they kind of just gave him to me, and at that point I've never really held a baby or had to hold a baby. But it was great. I got to feed him right away, which I'd never done before, so I kind of had to jump into it right away.
Right after he was born, they, wrap him up quick and put him on my chest, and he was crying. And I remember talking to him, and he stopped crying. I remember thinking how neat it was that he responded to my voice right away.
Nice touch, Jenna.
statue of us, and I put it on a mountain top. Now tourists come and stare at us, blow bubbles with their gum, take photographs of fun, have fun. They'll name a city after us, and later say it's all our fault. Then they'll give us a talking to, then they'll give us a talking to, 'cause they've got years of experience. We're living in a den of thieves, rummaging for answers in the pages. We're living in a den of thieves, and it's contagious.
Merry Christmas, Jackson! Baby's first Christmas. 4 months later, Jackson is 22 pounds and 28 inches long. He just had his second dose of vaccines a couple days ago, so he's doing great. No side effects of that. He is in size 18 months clothes, so we've been going through a lot of clothes with him. He's quite big.
Use new ones are slave labor you can keep. Den of thieves, rummaging for answers in the pages.
Here's Jackson wiped out from opening all of his gifts.
Den of thieves, and it's contagious, and it's contagious, and it's contagious, and it's contagious.
You see this commercial?
He rolls over, so he can roll from his stomach to his back and his back to his stomach. And now babies are supposed to sleep on their backs, but he learned that he can roll over. So every time we put him in his crib, he flips to his stomach immediately and sleeps like that.
He's vocal. He talks or tries to talk. He screams. He yells.
Noisy.
Likes to hear himself. You know, he coughs.
Big coughs,
Big
yeah.
coughs.
He's smiling and laughing
You can get him to laugh.
when he's in a good mood.
He smiles when he recognizes your voice or sees you. Now it's very much if he recognizes your voice or sees you, he knows exactly who you are.
Yeah.
So he's really catching on. He's really observant. Looks around a lot. Head's on a swivel, kind of taking everything in. But yeah, the smiling is just so precious.
Yeah.
It's just melts you. And now that we can get him to laugh, that's even more special. At night he listens to, when he's sleeping, he listens to his music. We have a CD on repeat. We read him stories throughout the day, and we play with different stuffed toys. But yeah, we usually try to read him books throughout the day.
Now our nighttime routine is he's eating oatmeal now, so that's another big jump. So he gets oatmeal at night, and then he makes a mess with that. So we clean him up, whether it's bath or sponge bath, something, and then strip him down, and he gets a massage every night with lavender lotion. It's supposed to calm him, and then he gets in his PJs, and then he gets a nice big bottle, and he goes to sleep.
Being a parent so far to him has been everything I expected and more. I had never really had to hold or feed or change a baby's diaper before ever, and she's been great in showing me what to do and helping me through all those things. It's nice to know that he is dependent on you and relies on you to care for him, to clean him, to love him, to hold him. And so that's all very special as part of being a parent.
When I was pregnant, everybody would tell me that, you know, things are going to change so much, and the love you're going to have for your child is going to be something you won't know until you feel it. And I thought Punzi was like our baby, and I'm like, okay. And now with Jackson, it's just a completely different feeling.
You know, I can't wait till he knows that I'm his dad and he can come to me. So I'm looking forward to when he can talk and call me dad. It'll make that even more special.
I didn't expect to be this in love with him. I didn't expect it to change me as much as it has. He is the best thing, and I couldn't have imagined what he was gonna be like. And now I can't imagine things without him.